Welcome to our video tutorial about navigating and completing the Do-It-Yourself Degree Check tool, also known as the DIY Degree Check. It's important that you take the time to familiarize yourself with the specific requirements for the degree or diploma in which you seek. While advice and support is readily available, it's the student's responsibility to ensure that the courses in which they register fulfill their degree and program requirements. Don't worry, academic advisors are here to help with any questions you might have, but you should take the time to map out your degree and familiarize yourself with its requirements. To complete the DIY degree check, you'll first need access to your academic calendar. Click on the link in the document to find the academic calendar year that you're following. Students are encouraged to follow the academic calendar from the year they declared their major or program. As changes are made to program requirements, students may choose to complete their studies under the program requirements of any subsequent academic calendar, provided they were enrolled in the program during that academic year and meet those requirements in their entirety. In addition to the academic calendar, you'll also need your academic record. To access your academic record, you'll select the Academics tab in your myTrent portal. Once here, you can click on the icon labeled Unofficial Transcript and then select Proceed. This will bring you to a record of all your completed courses, the grades you received, as well as the courses you are currently taking and are registered in. We're now ready to start Section 1 of the DIY Degree Check. With your academic record in hand, it's time to go through the University Requirements Checklist, which applies to all degrees offered at Trent. Carefully read the university requirement and then fill in the two left columns. I'll fill out this section as it pertains to this example degree check for an honors Bachelor of Science in Biology with a minor in Psychology. An academic status of good standing in their final year. My cumulative GPA is 75%, so this requirement does not need attention. At least 3 credits with a grade of 60% or higher, leading to majors in different disciplines. I've completed BIOL 1020H, BIOL 1030H, PSYC 1020H, PSYC 1030H, MATH 1051H, and FRSC 1011H. So I can put an N for this category. It does not need attention as I've fulfilled this requirement. A maximum of 7 credits at the 1000 level can count towards the degree. Currently, I only have 5, so this does not need attention. A maximum of 1 credit with a D grade in courses in a major, or each joint major, or minor. I have a half credit with a D grade in a required biology course for my degree. I only have room to get another half credit with a D grade in biology requirements, so I will mark this as needing attention. While it's not necessarily an issue right now, I want to flag it as something to keep my eye on as I move forward in my studies. At least half a credit from the approved Indigenous course list. This I have not done yet, so I'll mark it as a Y because it still needs to be fulfilled. Total credits required. I just finished my second year and have completed 10 credits, which means I still need 10 more. I'll mark this as a yes since I need to complete another 10 credits. Minimum cumulative average required for graduation is a 65% for the honors program. I'm at a 75%, so I'm currently on track to fulfill this requirement, and it does not need attention at this time. Minimum credits required at the 3000 or 4000 level is 7 for an honors degree. I have not taken any courses at the 3rd or 4th year level, so I'll mark this as a yes. It needs attention because I need to make sure I plan my remaining courses to include at least 7 credits at the 3rd or 4th year level, since I haven't taken any yet. Maximum credits in a discipline that can count towards the honors degree is 13. I've completed 5 credits in my major of biology, so I'll mark this as not needing attention at this time. Minimum credits taken at Trent University is 10 for the honors degree. I've completed 10 credits, so I'll mark this as N since I've fulfilled this requirement. 5 of the last 7 credits must be taken at Trent University unless program notes stipulate otherwise. I do not plan on taking any courses at another university, so I'll mark that as not applicable. For a Bachelor of Science degree, I need to take 1 credit in math. I'll mark this requirement as not needing attention, as I've completed MATH 1051H and 1052H. 14 science credits are required for an honors Bachelor of Science degree, and I currently have 8 science credits. I'll mark this requirement as Y, as I need to take another 6 credits. Don't forget that you need to review your university requirements regularly to ensure that nothing has changed that might need attention. Just because something doesn't need attention today doesn't mean that it won't need attention in a month from now or a semester from now. Now that we've completed Section 1, it's time to move on to Section 2. In order to complete this section, Program Requirements, you'll need both your academic record that you used in Section 1 and your academic calendar. The academic calendar that I'll be using is the 2022-2023 academic calendar, and we're doing a degree check for an honors Bachelor of Science in Biology with a minor in Psychology. First, I'll go to the Biology section to find the program requirements. Looking at the single major honors degree in biology, 12 of the 20 credits I need to take consist of these courses. I'll highlight this section, right-click to copy, and then paste under the Major Requirements section of the DIY degree check. I used the Keep Text Only paste option to help keep the formatting used in the academic calendar. Depending on the computer and program you're using, a different paste option may work better for you. Now I'll go to the Psychology section to find the program requirements for my minor, and repeat the same process of copying from the calendar and pasting into the DIY degree check document. We'll now proceed to check the requirements. For the first point in biology, I've completed BIOL 1020H, 1030H, 2000H, 2050H, 2070H, and 2260H, so I'll highlight those in green. I still need to take BIOL 2600H, so I'll highlight that in blue. Moving to the next point, I need to complete 5 BIOL, BIOC Conservation Biology, or BIOM Biomed credits at the 3000 level or higher. I haven't taken any 3rd or 4th year level courses yet, so I'll highlight these in blue, as I still need to take these courses. The third bullet point says that I need to take 1.5 BIOL, BIOC, or BIOM credits in addition to the above. I've completed BIOL 1050H, BIOL 2290H, and BIOL 2110H, so I'll type these in and highlight in green, as I've completed this requirement. For the next point, I've completed both CHEM courses, so I will highlight those in green. I've taken PHYS BIOL 1060H, so I'll mark that course as green as well. A half credit in the humanities is required. I took ENGL 1001H, so I'll write that in and highlight in green. Finally, for the last line, I'm only in 2nd year and have not yet completed 14 credits of science, but I did take 1 credit of math in 1st year, so I can type MATH 1051H and 1052H and highlight them in green. I have not taken the half credit from the approved Indigenous course list, which I noted in Section 1 of the DIY degree check. Moving on to the minor now. This time I'll use the cross-out option so that you can see a different way of keeping track. For the first point, I've completed PSYC 1020H, 1030H, and 2018H, so I'll cross those out. I still need to complete PSYC 2019H. You may be wondering what the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th points mean. Let's go back to the academic calendar to the psychology section. Some programs have categories for their courses, which are listed in the calendar. You'll find the psychology categories listed on page 404, or page 414 of the PDF page numbers of this edition of the academic calendar. I took PSYC 2200H, which is in category A2, so I'll go put that in my degree check and cross it out. I've also completed PSYC 2310H, which is in category B2, so I'll add that and cross it out. I don't have any other completed PSYC courses, so I'll leave those as is, indicating that I still need to complete them. Now that we've completed Section 2, it's time to move on to the final section, the summary. This section is for you to write out what you still need for your degree. Based on this degree check, I still need the following for my degree. For the major in biology, BIOL 2600H, 5 BIOL credits at the 3000 level or higher, and I need to make sure I get 14 science credits. For the minor in psychology, PSYC 2019H, half a credit from category A3, half a credit from category B3, half a credit at the 3000 level or beyond in addition to the above, and half a psychology credit in addition to the above. You want to make sure that you're also looking back to Section 1, the university requirements, to see if there's anything else that needs attention. For example, I haven't taken any 3000 or 4000 level courses yet, so when picking my classes, I'll have to make sure to get at least 7 credits at the 3000 or 4000 level. I also haven't taken the half INDG credit from the approved Indigenous course list, so I'll want to make a note of that in my summary. I'll need to make sure I come back to this section of my DIY degree check. This is a helpful section to refer to when I'm selecting courses for the rest of my time at Trent. I can use this as a note to self where I flag important things I need to keep in mind when choosing my courses for my upper years. For example, I might want to flag some university regulations, such as needing to fulfill the half-credit Indigenous course requirement, and that I currently have half a credit with a D grade in my BIOL requirements, so I can only have half a credit more with a D grade in these BIOL requirements. Following this section, you've completed your degree check and should have a more clear understanding of what's outstanding in your degree. Be sure to read through Section 4, Next Steps, to review what to do next with this information. You may discover that you're on track to graduate and ready to submit an application to graduate. This application can be found on myTrent under Academics. Scroll to Forms and select Application to Graduate under Graduate. Of course, if you have any questions or would like some clarification, please feel free to book an appointment with an academic advisor by going to www.trentu.ca/advising.